Lions are.
We'll get back to the Wings at some point.
Well, let me just say this, because in a time of crisis, right? When you clearly hit adversity, when things look awful, and they did, there's a proverb that I lean on.
Oh, wow.
That came from a great philosopher. And I think some people have heard it.
I hope it's the proverb I know.
Is it yuck, throw it in the garbage?
Well, there's that.
Because that's where I'm at. Just yuck, throw it in the garbage. And stuff like this happens. And the reason I'm yuck, throw it in the garbage, and by that, I just kind of dismiss it. It is what it is. Throw it in the garbage, on to the next one.
Move past it as quickly as you can.
And the reason why I don't think this is alert is because there's far more data points to tell us that this is a good football team. You spend 9 months in the offseason looking at what they've done, and you come out of that going, that's a good football team that they're going to field this year. And then they do what they've done through the first 6 games. And again, overwhelming data points that it's a good football team. And then you get this one. And it looked terrible. There's really not much good that came out of it.
No, I mean, I always try to find something good that comes out of it. And the only good I saw that came out of it was Jahmyr Gibbs. That Jahmyr Gibbs played outstanding. You know, he ran hard, asked him to run between the tackles. He did. He caught a bunch of passes. He caught 9 passes out of 10 targets. He ran for 68 yards on 11 carries. I like what I saw from Jahmyr Gibbs when they were calling on him, hey, we need you to step up. And he was ready to step up. The problem was that when you go 3 and out 3 straight times to start the game and you find yourself down 21-0, and then quickly it becomes 28-0 before you even get a first down. It's unbelievable. Nobody expected this. And we're all in shock that it started off this badly for the Lions. Their answers there, yeah, the pie of blame is huge. Mm-hmm. And it points to every player on that team, every coach on that staff. There's a ton of it. Before you get to the other stuff that people complain about, don't worry about the elements. Don't worry about officiating. None of that mattered. What mattered was what happened on the field, that the team just didn't show up, offense or defense. And that's what's disappointing, is that it was no answer for Baltimore. Lamar Jackson was spectacular, and he showed you how he has matured as a player. And in a way, I want to liken it a little bit to J.J. McCarthy and what he has done to mature as a player. Used to be J.J. would get out, flush out of the pocket, and he would take off and run. Now, as you saw Saturday night, and he was brilliant at it, and he's done it this season. It's not just Saturday night. If he gets flushed out of the pocket, he's running, but he's running laterally. He's running to extend the play, to allow his receivers to get open, and then he took advantage. Lamar Jackson has done that in his career, and people ignore it. He's been spectacular as a quarterback in buying extra time and then taking off and going when he has to. The difference with Lamar Jackson, the game on yesterday, compared to maybe what we've seen in the past, and Ken, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there were many planned running plays specifically for Lamar where they have been in the past. I mean, he's been a big-time runner in the league, and they've called his number, said, okay, quarterback run to the right, whatever it is. We didn't see it yesterday. He didn't have to. He just sat there in the pocket, a little shimmy shake here, a little shimmy shake there, and the Lions couldn't get to him no matter what. And he ended up extending plays to have 6, 7, 8, 10 seconds before he finally released the football or decided to take off running.
Yeah, they only had a couple design runs yesterday. The fourth down where he ran in for a touchdown early on, I think it was the first score. That was a design run. But other than that, they obviously invested a lot of money into him this offseason, right, guys? So they're protecting their investment because they know he can throw the ball. They know he has legs and he's dynamic. They'll use it when they have to. But, yeah, they're keeping him safe.
Is this alert or is this yuck, throw it in the garbage? Is this something that you just dismiss as a one-off? It's not great. Like, even I'm not going to sit here and tell you what happened was great. It was awful. But I'm not I'm not wavering from my belief that the Lions are still a very good football team.
Oh, they're definitely still a good football team.
To be clear, though, at no point did you or I or Kang or anybody think they're infallible. And I mean, I didn't pick them to win this game, but my reasoning wasn't exactly super insightful. It was like, if I don't pick them to lose this game, I don't know if I can pick them to lose the rest of the way. And then they're going to lose. They're going to lose.
Yeah, I didn't get chesty till the end of the week on the team.
And
then when I did. Oh,
you got chesty, but that's fine. But here's the thing is, I know we're going to get this call, and I understand it. And it's going to be, for me, who just dismisses this, Doug, it's not that they lost, it's how they lost. Because how they lost was about as ugly as it could be.
Yeah, that was an ugly loss.
It
was an ugly loss to a good football team.
When you're investing, and you're investing wisely and smart, and you're slowly building up this, this huge amount of funds, and then you take a massive loss, it doesn't feel like you're the smartest investor in the room after the massive loss. Even though your track record is you invest very well and you're making gains and strides forward, that massive loss can rattle you. I don't like telling people how to feel. I'm telling you why I'm not rattled by that yesterday.
Well, Gator got humbled. I got humbled near the end of the week. The Lions definitely got humbled. They got their teeth kicked in. The difference is, Doug, they had a bad game. They're not a bad team, and there's a big difference.
Well, I'm interested to how Detroiters are processing what they saw, because what they saw, it wasn't easy on the eyes.